What's up, y'all? Peace. Um, I know some of y'all have heard. I don't know if everyone's heard that they're coming out with these stories on mermaids lately. And if people haven't been paying attention, those reports have been coming out for many years with fishermen, shit like that, from across the world. Not like one specific place or one part of the fucking world. And this accounts from thousands of years of this shit. Okay, so this isn't new, like, information. Okay, but recently some reports about people fucking eating mermaid, right, with the elites and parties, shit like that is coming out, and that ties into the nomos, right, of Dogon and the Mayans and who they believed in, the people from Andromeda, right? They gave them their calendar and shit like that. That's basically the Lyrans and reptilians when they mixed and then they ended up in these star systems. They fucking traveled through the portal of Alpha Centauri. Okay, in the Pleiades. Okay, in the Pleiades, there's different species. We're gonna call them of fucking aliens and shit like that. Okay, so because they started off as a mixed race, right? And then some of them like became the Arcturians, right? So people are communicating with the Arcturians. That's the old species from the Pleiades that who they're calling the Pleiadians that fucking rised in consciousness. Like the same way they try and say the Greys are fucking the humans that raised their fucking consciousness over time and became the fucking Greys. That's what the Arcturians are. So the people who are channeling those messages, they're channeling messages from a higher collective consciousness that's already transcended and shit like that. And it's communicating through fucking portals, okay, to people and shit like that. Okay? And so the Nomos are one species from the Andromeda, the Sirius, motherfucking Orion star system, right? And they came here by transferring their consciousness, most of their civilization. Okay, the elites got to keep their fucking bodies and they had to evolve to the Earth's atmosphere and shit like that, right? At the time was Ki, Kai, Tiamat, right? And fucking so the whales, the dolphins, the squids, the octopus, those are regular citizens of the Nomos. Okay, and then you got the middle class, which are the mermaids. Okay, and the higher class would be the fucking beings that were the fucking ones that are from the sea, that run the fucking sea, right? Which are partially reptilian and partially them. Okay, and there's different fucking civilizations that are under the fucking water, okay, that are doing different fucking things, and they're mixing with humans and doing all types of shit and telling people there's no world outside of these motherfucking dome civilizations and people are living out their lives and shit. And this shit's been going on for thousands of fucking years, okay? So there's mermaids and mermen, and then there's sirens, okay? And sirens come in the male version too, okay? And those are the ones that'll fucking sing out, right, to ships, then lure them in to eat them and do fucked up shit. Because there's good and bad in everything, okay? So the mermaids and the mermen are like the regular fucking, they're alright sometimes. Like, I mean, they're not just gonna fuck you up, right? Or plot on you, you know? But they're not necessarily friendly with humans either, because a lot of humans been hunting them for many thousands of years and shit. Okay, so when these reports are coming out about the elites eating motherfucking mermaids and they taste fucking good and shit, there's fucking fishermen that catch shit that motherfucking most of the average people won't even know exists. Okay, and we're talking cryptids, we're talking crazy shit, okay? Because megalodon exists, and there's fucking creatures in Antarctica which they've seen, all types of crazy shit, okay? And Antarctica's turning green too, alright? So there's a lot of motherfucking species that we don't know about, okay? Especially when it comes to the water and shit, okay? That's why every time they go into that trench, okay, the Mariana Trench, they're always finding something new, okay? And since there's oceans under the fucking oceans, okay, there's shit that we don't fucking know about, we can't even perceive because our mind is so humanistic that we can't perceive life outside of the fucking earth, right? So let alone we can't even perceive life under our own fucking feet, you know, and we think we could fucking understand the shit that's going on in the cosmos and shit, you know. So you know, it takes time and it takes really motherfucking open up your mind to the fucking realities of your ancestors didn't just lie and write some shit down randomly on a fucking stone, right? You know, that's how true it is. They don't even want me to get that message out because people get paid nowadays. So a motherfucker's just trying to do his job and report to his official or authority. Okay, so they just want to give answers out, right? And motherfucking ancestors didn't get paid for none of this shit. Alright, he wasn't doing this shit for a paycheck every motherfucking day or none of this shit. Okay, they wrote down these motherfucking stories to tell people shit and to give y'all the universal motherfucking magic and language and fucking spells to fucking craft shit and do things. Okay, and there's a lot of shit that's fucked up in this world that we don't necessarily know about, right? We're not privileged to this information, but since this is the age of Aquarius, a lot of things are coming into the forefront that was in the dark, okay? But there's a lot of shit that was already out there on the dark web and places like that, and they've put things on TikTok before, but people just don't believe that shit, okay? And then they just write it off, okay? And then some government official walks up to these creators and then fucking basically would like threaten them, and then fucking like next thing you know they say, oh, my shit's fake, and then their channel basically gets deleted or they don't post there no more. And it's like, you know, there are some publicity stunts, but then bro, there comes a point where it's like every single one, are you serious now? So, you know, a lot of truths are being uncovered right now, okay? And the portal from Alpha Centauri, there's many portals on the Earth, okay? There's stargates, right? And you can look into Project Stargate, okay? There's stargates in Sudan, there's Stargate in Bermuda, there's stargates across the motherfucking Earth, okay? There's 12 stargates, and that's outside of the other motherfucking magnetic vortexes and portals around the Earth, which scientists call X points. Okay, so there's also X points, right, that go to the sun, and there's X points that go to other places. Okay, and then there's another portal in between the sun and the moon, which is that plasma fucking cloud. Okay, and that thing rips portals into another motherfucking dimension too. Okay, and another thing, and science tells people this shit, but they do it in a fucking slick ass way. Alright? And they don't want people to think and really know the motherfucking truth. Okay? They want you to think that the sun is this huge motherfucking thermonuclear fucking star, and like the earth is like this little small compared to it, and you know the moon is this size but they're the same size in the sky somehow, and fucking, you know, but the moon has a fucking shadow. Okay, and then they talk about, oh, umbra, penumbra, and you cannot recreate that shit at all. It's like the biggest mirage ever that fucking just works out conveniently for them somehow. And fucking, so this is the thing: the Earth, the sun, and the moon are all in the same atmosphere. Okay, and this is how they present it to people. Okay, They say the moon is within the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, you can look that up. Right, that's what scientists say. Okay, and then we know scientists say that the sun's atmosphere goes into the solar system. It's called the heliosphere. Right, so the Earth, the sun, and the moon are all in one atmosphere. Okay, and they don't want to talk about that. All right, so they're talking about space travel and shit, and they never been out the atmosphere. Okay, they don't even know what space is. All right, because space lacks properties. Right, it's just a pond of pure potential. Okay, there's nothing there physical. Okay, you gotta fucking set off some vibrations to make something appear. All right, all the things that are appearing there are due to these fucking vibrations. Okay, and these frequencies that are literal musical notes. Right, you can look up fucking Kepler's, how he fucking tracked all the planets' musical notes, right? And the stars got the same shit too. And you got fucking Pythagoras, the Song in the Spheres, and shit like that. And the ancients are how they said that the fucking gods spoke fucking existence into creation and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, you really dive deep into fucking, shit like communication with the sun and how the sun communicates with you, even though you might not know it and shit. But then if you used to go outside in the sun with your crystals, and let's say right now you're like, damn, like I want to start a business. If you was to just sit in the sun, right, and then start fucking thinking about those shits, you're gonna get ideas. Okay, and that's the sun literally communicating to you and sending you those fucking ideas. Okay, and it's through motherfucking radio waves. Okay, because radio waves are just sound fucking messages fucking sent through electromagnetic waves, right? According to fucking science, right? That's what the fuck it is. So the sun and the stars and other shit literally send messages to you, so you can communicate directly to stars. Okay, you could look at the stars, set your attention, and start asking questions and shit, and that shit will start fucking changing up and shining to it and doing all types of shit. Okay, depending on the star, right? Because different stars are different beings. Okay, and some of them are solid, right? So when they transverse the sun, you can see them, right? You know they're a solid fucking object, and some of them are like plasma beings. Okay, so there's different ones, all right, and they all serve the purpose of motherfucking times and energy. Okay, because they're the ones that dictate time through their motherfucking movements. Okay, and then depending on where the fuck they're at and where the fuck they're shining on you, right? Depending on your motherfucking placement, and it's not just you, it's any being and any spirit. Okay, this affects everybody, but not everyone's aware of that shit. Okay, so depending on how that shit is depending how it's gonna affect you. Okay, so days when you're mad or sad or feeling whatever, you might not even be aware that if you should just check your astrology motherfucking forecast, that it would already have told you that shit, and it'll be right in line with how your day is going, and it'll be weird, but that's just how it is. Okay, because they've already fucking figured this shit out thousands of years ago, and they just gave us a fucking blueprint on how to do it, and the elites took it but left us behind. Okay, and that battle of knowledge is for literally control. Okay, so you got to think about the Vatican, right, in their library, and think about how much information they're hiding. Okay, and that's one religion in Catholicism. Okay, and that's not even the Christians and then the other subsections of people who are hiding information so that they could seem right. And then there's other religions, Jews and Muslims. Now you gotta think about all these religions who have these places where they hide other people's knowledge so that they motherfucking seem like they're right. Okay, and even the rich people who buy collectibles and they buy pieces of history that regular people will never see the light of day of that shit, and it belongs to some private fucking collector's motherfucking house somewhere. You get what I'm saying? There's fucking information that we don't have that they're hiding. Okay, the reptilians hide motherfucking information in the fucking underwater in their civilizations. Alright? It's not to be scared. It's just to know. Okay? To know that our ancestors' history hasn't fully been told yet. The stories aren't told yet. Not all of them. Okay, not all could be told, but there's a lot that hasn't been told that they have, that they're not uncovering yet. Okay, many tablets still not translated in Samaria. That big library in Tibet, only 5% of the scrolls have been fucking translated. Okay, and Tibet is one of the chakras of the fucking earth. Okay, that's why they go up to the mountain and motherfucking meditate. Okay. So that's a little bit about fucking why there's goddamn mermaids and what they're talking about, and basically it's something that always existed, okay? And they came to this motherfucking planet, right? And their fucking consciousness came to this planet, embodied it through a motherfucking fish. So the top half would be human, ape, whatever. The bottom would be fish, like, okay? And sirens and mermaids, kind of the same shit. It's just different intentions. Okay, different beings as far as they vibrate. Like what we would call NPCs and shit for us, but you know the more malevolent type. Like you know what I mean. But anyway, that's what I got for now. Have a good one, y'all. Enjoy your day or night wherever you're at. Peace be with you.